All right, y'all. We are back in the video. We're back in the reaction backslash talk about it. So, yesterday we talked about, well, the video will drop today, but yesterday we talked about the Olympics and Steph Curry's family being harassed by the Paris police officers. Now, shortly after that, we have this. Noah Lyles is back dissing his country again. And this time he's dissing Anthony Edwards. Throwing jabs at Anthony Edwards, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna read this to you, okay? And then after that, I want you guys to make this story make sense. So Noah Lyles took to social media to say, no disrespect to Anthony Edwards. The man is an amazing athlete. I love that they saw the insight to give him a shoe. All I'm asking is, how could you not see that for me? You want to invite me to an event for a man who has never been to an NBA Finals, and you're giving him a shoe? And there's more to this article right here. Pretty much the same thing. Never been to an NBA Finals in a sport you don't even care about. So he goes on to say, you know what? Lyle says, you want to invite me to an event for a man who has never been to an NBA Finals in a sport you don't even care about. In a sport you don't even care about. And you're giving him a shoe? No disrespect, the man is an amazing athlete. He's having a heck of a year. I love that they saw the insight to give him a shoe because they saw what he's going to be big. Pause. Anyway, all I'm asking is, how could you not see that for me? He goes on to say, I want my own shoe. I want my own trainer. I'm dead serious. I want a sneaker. Ain't no money in track spikes. Track spikes. There's money in sneakers, and even Michael Johnson didn't have his own shoe sneaker. I feel like for how many medals track athletes bring back, for all notoriety, track athletes get the fact that that hasn't happened yet is crazy to me. There's a rumor going around that I did not go to Edward's shoe release because he didn't deserve it. Lyles wrote, that is not the case. He definitely deserves his shoe. He's an amazing player. The problem is finding time to base on my prior engagements. See this last line, he tried to cover up basically what he said. So make this make sense to me, right? This is Noah Lyles. This is Anthony Edwards. Make the story make sense to me, right? So a couple years ago, Noah Lyles took to the podium during I believe, the World Cup. I don't think this was the Olympics, I think this was the World Cup. He goes on the podium and says, champions of what? The United States? There's no flag in the NBA. How could you crown the NBA the champions of the world champions if they're country based? He said all that in the interview to then we assembled arguably one of the most talented professional Olympic teams ever. And we seen that in full display this past weekend. Men and women won gold. Noah Lyles disappears. We don't hear him say congratulations. We don't hear him say this is what we do. This is what we're supposed to do. There was an article that came out that said he had CVID. Now, I don't know, people saying that he was faking it. I don't know. Life happens, ish happens. But to then turn around to basically disrespected Anthony Edwards by saying, how could you give him a shoe and not give me a shoe? And then you're going to invite me to his event? How dare you invite me to his event when I don't even have a shoe? This is just my 2 cents on it. Noah Lyles, bro, you have to learn these 2 words, bro. And it's going to come off as offensive, but it's the truth, bro. You have to learn how to be quiet. You have to learn how to be quiet in certain situations, bro. It's not that serious. This man goes on to say, where is it at? He's never been to an NBA Finals in a sport you don't even care about. Anthony Edwards was probably 2 to 3 games away from making the finals, something that Timberwolves fans have never experienced, even during the Kevin Garnett era. Now all of a sudden it's in a sport you don't even care about. Brother, we don't hear about you until the next Olympics. We don't hear about Noah Lyles till the next Olympics. But we can hear about Anthony Edwards every other day. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Monday. We can hear about Anthony Edwards every other day. But we don't hear about you till the next Olympics. But it's a sport that we don't care about. Basketball, especially women's basketball, is one of the hottest things in America right now. So how is it a sport that people don't care about? When people are literally rioting over Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese not being on Team USA. Make it make sense. And you're giving him a shoe? And I don't think it's in this article, but I seen it on Marcellus Howard's page, Marcel page, last night. And he also said that I want my own shoe, which is just opinion. That's, if you feel like you deserve your own shoe, that's amazing. But again, we don't hear about you till the Olympics. So it's like, how can you get your own shoe if we don't even hear about you till 2028? This is not about you. This is about who is the most marketable right now. Who is the hottest thing right now? And that's Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards is the hottest thing in Adidas right now. Not you. And if you want your own shoe, that's you. You have every right to feel that way. But Anthony Edwards is the more marketable one right now. I'm just saying. Is there anything else in this article? Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I seen that he said that track is more popping than basketball, and he has more clout than Anthony Edwards, and things like that from Sales video from last night, Marcellus video. If that's the case, we can go Instagram for Instagram. Anthony Edwards has 4 million followers off a sport that we don't care about. Noah Lyles has 1.5 in the sport that we supposedly all care about. I wish I could find it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay, so here's Marcellus video right here. I found it.
You want to do what? Says Lyles. You want to invite me to an event for a man who's not even been to an NBA Finals in a sport that you don't even care about, and you're giving him a shoe? No disrespect, the man is an amazing athlete. He is having a heck of a year. I love that they saw the insight to give him a shoe because they saw that he was going to be big, which is very true. Pause. All I'm asking is, how could you not do, or how could you not see that for me? Adidas declined to comment. All right, let's take a step back here and talk about this real quick. Okay. First things first. Anthony Edwards is just a more profitable athlete for the Adidas brand.
Exactly what I said. He's more profitable. He's more marketable. So, of course, they're going to give him a shoe before Noah Lyles.
Okay? He and James Harden have brought back Adidas basketball to the forefront of the sneaker business. They have brought Adidas back to the forefront of the sneaker business in the past few years. You know what I'm saying? Outside of Yeezy, right? Now we're talking about Noah Lyles versus Anthony Edwards. Okay? 1v1 in terms of sneaker relatability for the masses.
And then you have to think about it too, like, who is going to sell more? Anthony Edwards shoes or Noah Lyles track cleats? What is going to sell more?
Maybe just because I'm a basketball player, I would, of course, buy Anthony Edwards shoe before I bought Noah Lyles track shoe, right? And Anthony Edwards shoe is actually it's more versatile. You could wear it in the street, you could hoop in it, you know what I'm saying? You could do everything in that. If you come with a running shoe or a track shoe for Noah Lyles, it's gonna be one dimensional. You can only wear it on the track, which track athletes would for sure buy a pair of Noah Lyles signature shoe without a doubt, 100%. I'm not mad at that. Not mad at that at all. But this is what my problem is why is he so on his high horse right now? Especially after the U.S. just won gold, right? He won a gold as well, took bronze in the 200, which was his best event. Cool, awesome. He still won gold. And then he had to sit out for the rest of the Olympics due to having COVID. Respect that, okay? Can't, sometimes shit happens. But let me break something down for you. After I look at this, okay? This is on Whistle Sports IG page. Noah Lyles is a bigger name. This is Josh Toussaint. He's saying this verbatim. I couldn't believe my eyes. Noah Lyles is a bigger name than Anthony Edwards. Only basketball fans know Noah and Sha'Carri. You can't drag.
Yeah, don't bring Sha'Carri into this. This has nothing to do with her.
Sha'Carri into this, brother. This is Noah versus Edwards, brother. Are household names even among non-track fans. So yes, no.
So this is where I got that from, where he said the Josh Toussaint dude said Noah Lyles is a bigger name than Anthony Edwards. Only basketball fans know Ant. Again, we pull up Instagram for Instagram. Noah Lyles has 1.5 million. Anthony Edwards has 4 million. In a sport that we don't care about, and only basketball fans know Anthony Edwards. And he literally has a football in his profile picture. Anyway.
Noah is right to ask for a shoe deal if Ant can get one. My boy It's Fresh actually made a good point here. They put this man in mad documentaries leading up to the Olympics, hyped the hell out of Buddy, and he got one gold and didn't break a single record. If anybody deserves a sneaker, it's all the other track stars that carried multiple golds home. Now, I'm not going to go to that extent saying he doesn't deserve a sneaker, but they did put him in that sprint documentary, so I was excited. That's really when I actually got to watch Noah Lyles in the limelight, and I actually liked his confidence for sure. Like, in order to be a great athlete, you got to have some type of supreme confidence. You got to be the top 1%. You got to be a little off the rocker. So I wasn't mad at that. But when he starts downplaying his own country, and especially after seeing this Anthony Edwards quote, brother, it's not about you, my G. It's not. It's bigger than that, bruh. And for this person right here to go on here and lie and say Noah Lyles is a bigger name than Anthony Edwards, just look on Instagram alone. Anthony Edwards has 4 million followers, and Noah Lyles 1.5. Damn near triple the amount of Noah Lyles followers is what Anthony Edwards has, okay? Anthony Edwards has more aura. He has more relatability to the fans. He has just that presence that people gravitate towards. When people see Noah Lyles, all they think about, and to be blatantly honest, is world champions of what? Am I wrong? That's the first time.
I ain't gonna lie. That's probably the first time people heard about this dude, and then he got roasted.
And I'm being so honest right here, and I don't want to sound like I'm being disrespectful. I'm gonna give Noah his flowers.
Because the thing is, bro, again, just make this make sense to me. Make it make sense. Your country loses. You dish your country. That's basically throwing shots at your own country's basketball team by saying champions of what? The United States? There's no flag in the United States. You get roasted by your country's basketball team, which then led to arguably one of the most talented, put together Olympic teams ever. Right? They win gold, women's team win gold, he disappears. Saying anything, as Marcellus said, he got CVID. You can't really stop that, but you could have at least said congratulations. That's something. He didn't even say that. He goes on to be offended that Adidas gave Anthony Edwards a shoe before him. And just reading it from how I'm taking it, it's like he's saying, how dare you invite me to his event without me giving me a shoe. It's not about you. The Olympics is not about Noah Lyles. It's about the country. And even then, Team USA, this is what we do. We got 126 medals all together. I think the second closest was 92. He didn't even congratulate that. He just. But anyway.
I want to give those due flowers, but first let me say this. That was the first time I've ever heard of Noah Lyles. Was literally at that press conference when he talked about the NBA, the World Champions thing. I said, "Who is this guy?" I didn't know that he was, you feel me, a World Cup gold medalist or whatever the case may be, or you know what I'm saying, he was a supreme tracks. I didn't know who he was. So which makes this statement for me null and void. Going back to him though. So when he said that, I said, okay, now I'm paying attention because he's always talking a big game and he must be really good because everybody's giving him the limelight right now. Then I see he's in a sprint documentary. I said, oh shit. I said, he must be really that nigga. So now I'm really watching and I'm like, I'm actually rooting for the guy. I'm rooting for the guy. Okay. And then it comes out and says this. Like, gosh, wait, when was this article even written?
Save money and make money on Depop.
Yeah,
Buy your favorite brands secondhand for cheaper
This
than
is-
retail.
It had to be recently. Anyways, but like, then you come out and say this and you double. Oh my gosh. If this is recent, correct me. If this isn't recent, correct me if I'm wrong. Even though
It's still the fact that he said it, even if it's not recent though. He still said this. Like, bro, this is
mind boggled right now. Because if this is recent, couldn't be a worse or worser timing. But if it's old, then forgive me. I'm still speaking my piece on what I'm reading, though. You dig what I'm saying? The last thing I'm gonna say on this though is this is the true definition of paying it backward, not paying it forward. You know what I'm saying? When I get a blessing, this is what paying it forward is. I get a blessing, you know what I'm saying? I lend my cup, I overflow it into somebody else's. I give flowers to other people, you know what I'm saying? Taking the spotlight necessarily off me and also paying it forward to the next person, helping them gain some, if you know what paying it forward means, you know what it means, okay? I'm literally just irritated reading this crap, man, okay? He's paying it backward. Instead of saying, you know what? I wasn't offended that Adidas invited me. I pulled up. I want to support and I want to pay it forward. You know what I'm saying? To our next generation. Because I know it's going to come back around, you know what I'm saying, when it's my due season. But to say I'm offended when they invite me because I don't have a shoe.
that just sounds crazy though, don't
That's
it?
selfish, egotistical,
Right.
and way over your head, brother.
Right? Like, come on now.
You'll get your shoe when it's your due season. Ant-Man deserved his shoe. Don't matter about if he's been
It's not even about if he made the finals. Like, he's just the hottest athlete right now for men's basketball. Let's be for real.
NBA Finals or not? Since when has the signature shoe been defined on if it made it to the NBA Finals or not?
When did, bro? LeBron was getting shoes. When did LeBron get his first shoe? LeBron had the same thing. LeBron getting shoe endorsements before he was in the NBA, and Adidas was one of them. But I don't think he get his first shoe. He got his first shoe before he even made the finals. Trying to think, did Steph Curry get his shoe before the finals? Or was it the same time? I don't remember.
Like dead ass.
I think he might have been in the finals, then he got his first shoe. But still, it's the principles, bro.
Paul
Being in the NBA Finals doesn't matter about getting the shoe. It's about, do you deserve the shoe, and will that shoe sell?
That signature shoe. He never been to the NBA Final. Joel Embiid has
Now it's different because with Asia Wilson, she's been to the finals, won championships, won MVPs, and she's just now getting a shoe. That was the whole thing with Asia Wilson and Caitlin Clark. They're giving Caitlin Clark a lot of money on that Nike deal. Asia Wilson signed to the same brand. Caitlin Clark is already getting cooked up a shoe because she's marketable. But Asia Wilson is different because she was already winning MVPs, finals MVPs. She already had an established resume and still didn't have her signature shoe yet. But Noah Lyles is just like, bro, we don't even hear about you that much to even get you a shoe.
Never been to the NBA Finals.
Now, I'm not saying he don't have fans and supporters, but at the same time, it's like, bro, you feel offended because somebody that's literally taking the NBA, possible face of the NBA within a few years, couple of years, maybe even next season, who knows? He's top 10 in, at least top 12, top 15 in the NBA right now. He got a shoe? Like, come on, be for real.
We can go down the list. All that is obsolete, brother. Shit. Correct me if I'm wrong. Gordon Hayward had a signature shoe. I don't think he made it to the NBA Finals.
Gordon Hayward has signature shoes? Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
The list goes on and on. Just because
Embiid definitely has shoes, and he ain't even sniffed. I don't think he's been to the conference finals.
been to the NBA Finals doesn't mean that you're not eligible and qualified to get a signature shoe. Noah Lyles. Let me go full screen here before I exit out. I'm gonna say this: Noah Lyles is a phenomenal athlete, though. Let me preface everything that I'm saying with this: phenomenal athlete.
With all due respect, phenomenal athlete.
He's a world-class.
You can't disrespect the youth like this, bro.
He is an Olympic gold medalist, and he is currently the fastest man in the world. Currently, not by time, just by that gold medal he won in the 100-meter dash, which is technically the fastest race known to mankind. Okay? Can't take that away from the brother. But what we can do is he did run with COVID. I mean, what we can say is he did run with COVID. He got bronze in his best event and then sat out the rest of the Olympics because he was sick, which rightfully so. But you can't get on here and say and downplay Anthony Edwards.
Like he didn't deserve it.
Because he's never been to an NBA Finals. Where they do that at? Noah Lyles, get it together, my brother. You're literally putting yourself against America, in which you should want us supporting.
He already put himself against America during the World Cup.
I'm still gonna support
you. Borderline need to put him under Ancestry.com. Is he American? Is he really American? Because I have never seen an American, especially a well-known Olympian that has won medals. One of the fastest men, the fastest man in America. This his own country. Multiple times. If it's not the country, it's the players.
Just because, you know what I'm saying, I support my brothers and sisters. You dig what I mean? I support everybody. But man, this shit right here is just gotta get a better PR team or something at this point. Come on, brother. You are on a roll in the wrong way. On a roll in the wrong
way. And it's a snowball effect.
Way, bruh. Be in the limelight, news, breaking news and all that for good shit. Not shit like this, bruh.
Right.
Ridiculous. I can imagine Anthony Edwards has something to say about this. And
I know he does, but his PR team not gonna let him say nothing because you know how he get. Anyways, I'm ending this video off here. You guys let me know how you guys feel about Noah Lyles. Pretty much saying that Anthony Edwards does not deserve, well, maybe not deserve, but he doesn't deserve a shoe before him because he didn't make the NBA Finals. And then you're inviting him to an Anthony Edwards Adidas event, and Noah Lyles feeling disrespected or offended by that. You guys let me know down below in the comments, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video, man.
A lot of y'all think niggas just hate on Noah Lyles because we NBA fans. So let me put this in context. I took the other video down. I'll put all of this in context as to why niggas don't fuck with Noah Lyles. Exhibit A. He was on a podcast and they asked him about a 4x4 race, who he would put on it. He left Quincy Hall. Yes, Quincy Hall, who just won gold for the U.S. Florida boy that wear golds in his mouth. He kept him off entirely. And he said, I wouldn't use him because I don't think he would be a starter, right? Quincy Hall then tweeted, I don't bother nobody but my blocks ready anytime you feel like you could beat me in a 400. You was talking too much on my name on your little podcast. I don't do the little slick comments and remarks. I line up. Dog. And what Quincy did at the Olympics? About this unprovoked comment on the NBA that I spoke about already. Let's listen to it.
The thing that hurts me the most is that I have to watch the NBA Finals and they have world champion on their head. World champion of what?
Oh, but y'all don't care about that one, right? This was Noah Lyles a couple days ago. Just a couple days ago. Around the time he tested positive for COVID.
That man ain't winning. None of them is winning. When I come off the turn, they will be depressed.
As you can see, the man talks a lot. And even before races, once again, this is how he came out to start the race. Yeah, teed up, tee up, gang. Tee up, gang. Tee up, gang. Tee up, gang. Yeah, tee up. Tee up. This is him. Tee up. I can give y'all example after example. When somebody say something to him, it's hate. He be writing checks his ass can't cash, bro. He talks so much shit. He hated on Quincy. He hated on the NBA. He was throwing shots at niggas at the podium and shit. He's so cocky. He come out, he talking. Cool, if you want to be cocky, be cocky. But when? Don't come out talking all that shit, and as soon as you lose, now you need a wheelchair and shit. Niggas don't want to hear that, gang. Niggas don't. Stop crying for this nigga. When he won the gold, I gave him his props, gang. I gave him his props. But y'all niggas be letting this nigga do whatever he want, and as soon as somebody say something about him, oh, y'all niggas is hating. Y'all niggas is hating. He be hating. He hated on Quincy. He hated on the NBA players. And he continued to talk shit about the NBA players. That's what made it more egregious. You feel me? He's elite. I'm a fan of Noah. I was rooting for Noah. I just didn't like when the whole wheelchair and shit after. Nigga, walk off, you feel me? Go to the podium, be like, yo, I was under the weather, but I still went out there. I still wanted to win. You feel me? And I couldn't close the show. Don't try to get the sympathy awards and shit now. You came out there hype. If you would have won, what you would have got rolled away in a wheelchair too? I doubt it. You did it when you lost. That's why niggas not respecting it. Real niggas, at least. Come on, man.